Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Condors of Orlando. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll wind up getting...
yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, it's an exciting time here in Central Florida for sure. Orlando's such a growing city, and now it's got a relocated NFL franchise to call home. And I know one group of people who are thrilled. That's the Madden developers right down the street. They're pumped. But truthfully, everyone in this city seems ready to support this team to the fullest. And even the players, everybody on down the line, ready to enjoy this Orlando experience.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And, Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get him.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
19 tight, 19, 18, Pioneer, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On the draw, here's Jeanty.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Trap 60, trap 79 Bronx, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Second down and 4.
They'll set up a throw.
Smith and Jigba with the ground.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Second and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Out right to Smith-Njigba.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Let's go, man. Let's go, let's go.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown!
Ashton Jeanty,
78 yards.
And the Condors are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Now for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7-7, our score after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Here we go. Set. Cowboys. Mustang 19.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 3. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Short throw caught by Pitts. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
He'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Condors are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
I need to turn off
just
the light.
rules in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, he finds Williams.
Niggas dead.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they go to the ground. It's
EKP.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 7, operating from the 34. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7.
No way he holding on to the ball, bro.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
a gain of 22 yards. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on.
Not making a sense. How you trying to run my formation?
And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And complete to Smith and
You
Jigba.
got the first?
It's a pick.
What you mean how you do that stuff?
Set up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well.
I've seen him over there. I just don't want to go.
And they keep making the connection.
And he's out of bounds.
Check down King
Almost
today.
gets
I
to
see
the
it.
10. Defense was expecting
Everything I'm going to tell you what to do and how to do it.
15 yards. From down at the 12, it's first
Nah, all you
and
do
10.
is, I'll show you on that team. Come here.
Now a run here.
Throw that ball down sack, man. Alright, so
This one incomplete.
you see how I'm going to the play formation? Whatever play you picking, you hold that button.
They certainly did a nice
So let's say
job
I'm going to do cover 6. I'm
improvising
going to hold
there, extending
triangle.
the play, hoping
Then
someone
that come up.
would come open
And you just pick
downfield,
whatever stunt
but
you're
they
trying to
never
run.
did.
This one good too.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd
Watch
and
this
10.
shit.
Let's go.
They'll stick with
Look
the
at that.
passing game.
See how that nigga done came up?
And this throw
See how them-
incomplete. Well, the defender all over
You gotta
that
know when to
time.
do
It's
that
gonna
shit, bro.
lead to
It's
3rd down.
a catch to that
That's an
shit.
excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Like this one, that's the best one. Texas 4. But this shit here, with the 3,
This offense was on the move.
They
Now
lead
2
it
straight
probably right now, he's
incompletions
fucked.
have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
hit. Bro, you seen it? It's like he pulled away from the ball, bro. That was a pick.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks
That was nasty. That was a pick. I can't believe he did
final
that.
minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Condors 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps.
Yeah, like I told you, I was doing my I was doing in the edit, and I edited my team, and they was still in the same position. But when you go to their shit, it say right in, but they still in a left in position. I'm like, what the fuck? I had to literally close out for the game to reset.
Obviously, we'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll get this out to Genty.
He like computer tackle, bro. This crazy, bro. This nigga here weird.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Yeah, I guess like once you go deep in the season on this shit, with like the customs draft or whatever, it like it start fucking with the game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Look, that nigga diving all over the. Who's that diving? Tanner, what's good, man? Big love, bro. Spreading big love and prayers to you and Shaw right now, bro.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move.
This nigga here is fucking Mickey Mouse. You see that boy there clicking on shit?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Let's go, nigga. You don't think I'm gonna go get that? You don't think I'm gonna go get that?
Will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Look how far you playing.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
I know he was gonna do that. He gonna get 8 out there. He good. Good.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
I wonder if he may make adjustments. All that shit that he was doing in the first quarter.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to
There's
get
2 ways to run that stunt. You can spread it. Now why would I pinch it? Come here. He can't go nowhere. He can't go nowhere. He can't go nowhere.
Outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
they went to the top of the lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Come here. Kick.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
He gets scared. Oh my God, there's Stingley. I see them boys fresh out there with the purple turfs. Shout out to them boys. Hey, this shit right here be vibing. This my shit right here. We finna slide on this one right here. JT finna slide now.
Come on.
On first down, it's Genty. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He's scared, bro.
They'll set up to throw.
Pass caught by Pearson.
See what he doing? He just pressing any button, bro. He one. The nigga putting his hands up for no reason, bro. Slide, city.
And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Quickly.
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to
They're not making sense. They're not making sense. I got JT. That's not making sense.
With a very effective stiff arm.
This is not mixing. I told y'all I'm finna let him go because he kept getting hurt last season.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Kelly went in to set up for a field goal.
Ooh, good shit.
Keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Okay.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Oh, I ain't run Wildcat in a long time. You like to go slow? You can go fast.
65.
Come on, you go to break that.
Line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run forward.
And he'll be well short of a 1st down as
I
he
wasn't
stopped
gonna do that.
again right at the line of scrimmage.
I ain't
Now
gonna
on
do
4th
it.
down, out comes the field goal unit here.
Got me a long snapper. We'll take the 3.
Bring him back within 4.
Play conservative
The
on
3
that one.
points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense. Get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
He's scared. You bring pressure to him, he gets scared. He say, well, he ain't one of his quarterbacks.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that
this game got to be broke, bro. Ah, a nigga right there, bro.
Quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12.
He ain't even playing his fucking zone, bro. It's a nigga right there. They not reacting.
Coverage when you run a drag route. What you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
When everyone has their eyes
Wow.
towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again.
Hit! What, you see how they just standing there?
5th catch of the afternoon.
Well, I know I'm not tripping, bro.
And defensively,
Bro,
they
what
were
the
in
fuck
zone
going on in
coverage
this
there. You
game,
have to
bro?
be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone ball scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
See?
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
It is paper plates. Paper plates like they're in the kitchen.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
That's a fumble. We didn't get the ball.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Walking from the TV, all this weird shit.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Bruh, why you know that like that, man?
Then his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted,
he's still holding on to the ball.
So he's got to take his feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And pass caught, it's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw.
Bro, these niggas all wide open, bro. Get a bus and run.
Great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll set him to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run straight ahead with Genty.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Rattler. 18, Pioneer.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Panther 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw here.
He dropped the ball.
Incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. That's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. 7th play in this drive.
He played the game, bro. This is weird.
3rd down.
I don't do this shit when a nigga just sitting down watching TV.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Incomplete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back.
That was another thing too. I was playing lazy defense. I'm playing in the line. Once you do shit like that, you take Ryu and just kill one of his main reads, he gets sacked. I wasn't playing like that earlier. It's alright, bro. It's the first game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 3rd down and very long.
Come on.
Looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How did that not connect? That's one of the rare deep balls he hasn't hit so far. 5 touchdowns already, and you see he's still airing it out. I wonder if he's getting run plays that are sent in, and he's switching them to deep passes.
18
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
60 Maverick, 77 Buffalo 18, Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Bro, how he dropping the ball?
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put to the ringer in this one.
Shit,
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And
well, these niggas.
Incomplete.
Bro, what?
Bodying him up defensively.
I see one nigga drop a wide open pass, another nigga drop a pass, and the animation got him squatting the ball, and he let the shit go,
tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He running with the ball, then he...
Complete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be.
He dropped the ball.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
That's not real.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
He hit stick me okay, bro. I get that. I'm coming across the middle. You hit stick me, but the ball going in the air. Me running a regular route and catching the ball as a receiver, I'm not letting the ball go underway.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Outright to Smith-Njigba. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Seen that. I couldn't click back on that other nigga, bro. I seen that, bro.
A 22-yard touchdown.
They let me click up, but they
And
didn't
the
click
Seahawks
back
are able
off.
to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You gonna get this.
Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team really dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
I gotta play a nigga in another league that just started. I got Chicago.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just
now falling down.
No reason. Just playing at an elite level.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
On the ball now.
Orlando, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative.
Some better running with the damn quarterback, bro. It's
give
just
him credit. Another incompletion there,
not
yes,
throwing
but
the
he's
ball,
still trying to make
bro.
plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in.
I ain't never
for
see
much
that
of the
many
game.
drop
How about
pass
getting
by a
outside
receiver,
there?
bro,
And that's
just
what
so
you
you
wanna see
getting
from your
contacted.
quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself,
Bro, look at that.
I can't give up either.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
They'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. To 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Tag. 70 Lions. Let go.
They're going to look to throw.
How he? Hey, listen. How do he come clean if I'm blocking everybody?
Charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
But nobody can explain that shit.
Mustang 19.
All right, good game.
On play action, they'll throw. And he drops
Yeah, of course you're not gonna catch it. You can't hit. What I'm thinking. What the fuck I'm thinking? We getting
To
contact.
put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw.
Bruh, I don't know what else to do, bro. Niggas ain't running their route. Niggas in the zone, but they not reacting. I don't know. It is what it is, bro. He said, take out the mountain, take out
Coming
the
to the line here to
pins.
begin their next drive, the Seahawks.
He's doing the same.
offense.
What's the crosser? To pitch.
Looks like he'll throw here.
I throw the streak because it's
He's
cover
got
first.
Smith and Jigba.
I know this shit.
Seahawks called the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Start.
It's a gain of 30.
Now on first down, he'll drop the thrower.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
That's done.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10. At their
They
own
show run with
14-yard
3
line.
tight ends here on first down.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Arroyo. Down the left sideline.
And he'll
That's
take
great.
this down to the 40-yard line.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and it comes.
I ain't never see all them damn miss drop passes. That y'all could advance.